Welcome to Eclectic Entertainment. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Now for our special presentation.
I love to paint. I think that for me it's a transcendental act. When I paint, I vibrate with joy. I am so concentrated on my work that I forget about everything. Pain, hunger, worries, except that they come back when I finish. is Baruj Salinas, and I am one of the artists in this exhibition at the Museum of Jamaica in Denver, Colorado, dealing with Cuban Jewish art today. These two paintings here are representative of a series that I have done in regards to the political plight of Cuba. The paintings are based on the idea of the palm tree, the frond of the palm tree, and I call the series Penca de Palma Triste. There's a palm frond embedded into papier-mâché mixed up with transparent gel, acrylic gel, and sand. The background, which is like the earth, has like a trail of blood, dried blood, and the palm frond symbolizes the idea of the island, because in the shield of the Republic of Cuba, there is a palm tree. So the palm tree is the tree of Cuba. So I have been working on this series for about, I would say maybe 7-8 years, and I have developed different directions for my work. Here I have incorporated the two subject matters that I have been dealing with for the last few years: the palm frond and the letter Hey from the Jewish alphabet. The letter is based on a series that I did called The Language of the Clouds. This painting I did while I was living in Boston. I lived in Boston for 1 year, and I was fully into this language of the clouds. And the title of the painting, Maelstrom, is like a very turbulent type of calligraphic work on a cloud-like and sky-like background. It's representative of the work that I did in that period, heavy textured and very spontaneous, with a lot of spatterings and very expressionistic. In the concept is expressionistic. This is the oldest painting that I have here in the exhibition. There is a lot of pencil markings on the painting, and the paint is washed over the canvas. There's no texture at all. The date that I painted this painting was 1979. So the whole series that I'm showing at the museum, at the Mysore Museum, is dates from 1979 to the present. And this symbolizes the letter Aleph in the form of a huge cloud, and it could also be read as a huge wave. The subject matter is the peninsula, the Florida Peninsula, the cloud-like formations, heavier in texture and heavier in context over the peninsula. The red and pink area is just like the idea of the beaches that Florida has. This large painting, it's from the same period as the Florida Peninsula painting, and it has the palm frond, the huge palm frond that could be read as the tail of a very exotic bird, or could be also like waterfall. And the big shape on top is a cloud-like formation, and which has a reading of a big wave also.
Art exhibit sponsored by the Mysore Museum and the Museo de las Americas in cooperation with the Foundation Ludwig in La Habana, Cuba. Well, Mario, what does it mean to be a Cuban-American Jewish artist today?
Oh, that's too many titles.
That's so PC, that's so politically correct.
What should we call you then?
I think I'm just an artist, first and foremost, and I was totally, my education is an American education, and I of course was born in Cuba and of Jewish ancestry, and I think that the reason why we're all here, like I was telling you before, transcends the idea of specific agenda. I think that this is a celebration.
An artist is an artist, whether he's Cuban, Jewish, Russian, Eskimo, whatever. I think that the main interest of the artist is to paint, to sculpt, to do work, to convey your feelings, and to hope that you will get an audience somehow, somewhere, and that your work will be finalized. The circle completed, because if the work of an artist doesn't have an audience, it's never complete. I lived in Miami for 13 years, and I moved to Barcelona, Spain, in 1974, and lived there for 18 years. So actually, I have lived more in Barcelona than I have lived in Miami. Being a Cuban Jewish artist doesn't really mean anything else than just to be an artist. The input that you place on the canvas or on the paper is based on your experiences, el bagaje cultural y vivencial que tú tienes a través de tu recorrido por la vida. En mi caso, yo he utilizado, como había mencionado anteriormente, el tema del hombre roto. Cuando yo pintaba figurativo, en estos momentos ya mi pintura no es completamente figurativa. Es más, ha estado fluctuando entre una abstracción total y una semi-abstracción. Tengo como una especie de mini retrospectiva, porque hay obras desde el año 1979 hasta el presente. O sea, yo creo que yo envié 9 o 10 piezas, y entre las 9 o 10 piezas hay un poquito de todo. Hay de la época del lenguaje de las nubes, hay de la época más reciente, que ahora estoy tocando un tema basado en flores, unas flores extrañas. También un intento de bajar el espacio a la tierra y más o menos aglutinarlos, ¿no? Así que hay un poco de todo en él.
Try to make it possible to go and visit Cuba. It's a beautiful country. It transcends any type of temporary political system. It's a beautiful island. The people are very friendly, and I'm so proud to have been born there.
Mario, es un placer muy grande.
El placer ha sido mío. Muchas gracias, Jack.
Baruch.
Thank you very much.
Gracias, Jack.
Muchísimas gracias.
We arrived in Denver, to feel this crisp, cool air, and just look at the mountains. It's a beautiful sight to see.
And it's cheaper than Switzerland.
Yeah, much cheaper.
Definitely cheaper than
So you were saying, Vicente, that you haven't been in snow for 10 years?
10 years since I didn't get in the snow.
Last
time I was in Spain.
Where in Spain?
Was a big snow in Madrid, out of outskirts of Madrid.
Yeah, Madrid is supposed to be...
doesn't snow, but when I was, it's snowing a lot.
It's only about 1,500 feet above sea level.
Yeah, but this day is not. This place is amazing, It's, the scenery is real nice.
And we are lucky that we have sun. But you said, Molly said that we have 300 days of sun here in Colorado. Colorado or Denver?
Colorado.
The whole state.
I have always had a thing for mountains. I love mountains. And somehow, even though I was born in the tropics, I have also a lot of respect and love for snow. So pristine, so virginal, if you want to call it, that has a terrific attraction, except when it gets dirty from all the scrubbings and the road traffic and all that. I love it. I love the trip to Breckenridge very much.
Welcome to the Museo de las Americas, the only museum in the Rocky Mountain region that focuses exclusively on the art, history, and culture of Latin America.
Tú sabes, Mario, que realmente el viaje a la montaña me hace mucha ilusión. Porque no sé por qué razón, habiendo nacido en los trópicos, me tira tanto la montaña, de verdad.
Bueno, sí, claro, las únicas alturas que nosotros conocemos son las de los edificios.
Y cuando yo vivía en España y viajaba a Ginebra, le pedía a mi amigo Orlando Blanco que nos llevara a la montaña. Y esto de ir a tomar un Tauri.
¿A Matterhorn?
No, íbamos más cerca de Ginebra. No me acuerdo ahora el nombre de la montaña, pero era mucho más cerca. O sea que en Suiza es todo montaña.
Sobre todo, no solamente la montaña por el hecho de esquiar, sino la montaña como paisaje, ¿no? Como la parte norte de Asturias o esa zona de los picos de Europa que es realmente estupenda. So it really does not have to have a purpose just to be there, just the landscape is enough.
No. Viviendo en Barcelona, yo iba también mucho a los Pirineos. Andorra fui una vez, pero no me gustó, me pareció muy comercial. Estoy hablando del libro Separar 500 años, que se hizo en España en 1992, relacionado con la conmemoración de los 500 años de la expulsión de los judíos sefarditas de España. Este es un texto en ladino, escrito por Yitzhak Nabón, que fue presidente de Israel y es un gran escritor. Los judíos de España tenían tres cosas características. Primo, que al mismo tiempo podía ser el judío respetar la ley de Moshe Rabenu, que nos dio el Dios santo y piadoso, y ser también hombre de ciencia general, como astronomía, matemática o filosofía. Ciencia es ciencia.
Porque estás hablando en ladino.
Exacto.
Claro.
Ben Maimónides, Halevi, Ibn Ezra y Hanagui son algunos ejemplos. Segundo, el judío español caminaba en el camino de medio, no iba a los extremos, ni a la derecha ni a la izquierda. Izquierda es izquierda. Él respetaba la ley, mas no forzaba que le cumpla uno si no lo quería. Por eso, caje no hubo gente que eran contra la religión. Los rabinos sefardíes buscaban siempre cómo ayudar a la persona a entenderlo y no amargarle la vida. Eran de Bet Hillel moderados. Tercero, el judío de España sabía de cabeza mucho de la Torá. Consentía la grandeza de la creación hebrea de sus padres. Conocía la lengua hebrea, escribía poemas y libros en hebreo que hasta el día de hoy se meldan y se aprecian. Estas tres características las trajeron con ellos los judíos a todos los lugares donde llegaron después de la expulsión. They always be. Amén. Yitzhak Nabón, 1992. So there is 5 languages in this book: Spanish, Ladino, Catalan, English, and French. The etchings are done on handmade paper, and look, this is very interesting. In the corner there is a watermark. Okay. So this is the first of the 3 etchings in the book. this is like the Iberian Peninsula, the Mediterranean Sea, and the African continent. Okay, this is like the winds of war, the winds of explosion.
Yeah.
The darkness, the Jews are being swept out of the peninsula, and then you can see that the translations are done in different type paper. So this is a very costly, very involved project.
So this is kind of a new thing for you, this paper making, or have you been involved?
No, having lived in Spain, you know, there's so many shops, so many ateliers, so many places. Yeah. The second one is the etching dealing with the Ottoman Peninsula, the Black Sea, the Isle of Crete, and then the tone of the etching is a little lighter. The Jews from Sepharad were well received by the Sultan. Yeah. This is in Catalan, and this is like a crossroads. Cruïlla means crossroads in English, encrucijada. And then the last one I did, well, you know, having lived in Florida for some time, I did an etching that was the idea of the peninsula, the Florida Peninsula, the waters surrounding the Florida Peninsula. This is like the land of the promised land that the Jews that came to live here made good. And anyway, this is the last and the lightest of the three etchings dealing with the expulsion of the Jews. Should have at least try to have universal appeal, and each one has to express oneself according to your means, according to your talent, according to the way you have been brought up, according to your surroundings, and that can be seen better on the work than with words, you know. But in my case, politics has not affected my painting.
There were periods in which the art coming from Cuba was very political, very propaganda, very poster-like. There's this whole beautiful movement on posters, you know, with a political message. But I think that we were sick of that because it's like, you know, it meant nothing to us, and we were trying to get away from that. So I think that in my particular case, the experience of being an artist is an inner path into aesthetics and intellect.
My work, I have incorporated, I have done a long series called The Language of the Clouds, where I incorporated Hebrew letters, the sign as a form of art, and I just did it in the form of a cloud-like sign. I also have used pictograms and ideograms, Chinese and Japanese, and also the Greek alphabet. The painters that paint the vernacular are the painters that you know, want to make a living and want to just cater to the tourists. But no serious painter has ever used the folkloric idea to express his art. There's nothing mysterious about making art. It's just hard work.
And I have been here for almost a week, and this is definitely one of the highlights of our visit to Denver, being that we had an agenda that was the exhibition of Cuban Jewish artists. I think this is a peak moment in that we're at the Golda Meir house. It's a very moving experience, being that she always stood for justice and freedom. And there is hope in her work, at least for us, for the Cuban exile.
It's a treat, it's a real treat to be here, and he says, it's a very moving experience, especially when we're going back to Miami tomorrow morning very early.
If we can get a flight. Which room was her reading room? Where did she do her study?
The house is so small that it's so small.
But it was like a big house.
But
See, that's Golda's stuff.
yeah.
Well, this is going to be like,
And the
remember
kitchen,
when we get
the
to
kitchen and the dining room. Look at this, how beautiful.
This is all
Original furniture.
beautiful.
Look at the kitchen, Mario. The kitchen is a work of art, a sculptural work of art. We are near the Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico, outside of Mexico City. There are certain sites that motivate me, and this has been a steady motivation in my production. Estamos en los canales de Xochimilco, a unos 20 kilómetros de Ciudad México. Esto se supone que en una época la llamaban la Venecia de México. Lo que a mí me interesa de Xochimilco en particular es el agua. Siendo un pintor isleño, pues para mí el agua siempre ha sido una fuente importante de motivación. Se supone que sean lo que fueron en una época comparado con los canales de Venecia, en fin de semana, sábados y domingos, esto se llena de gente que vienen a pasear y a comer y a divertirse. Y es un lugar muy pintoresco, realmente para pintores más figurativos puede ser un tema interesante.
Está con nosotros el pintor Baruj Salinas. Él nació en La Habana, Cuba, se graduó en la Escuela de Arquitectura de la Universidad del Estado de Kent, en Kent, Ohio, y se ha dedicado pues a la pintura, y como pintor pues ha participado en más de 200 exposiciones individuales y colectivas. 200 exposiciones individuales y colectivas, eso se dice fácil, no crean que es tan fácil. Baruj, tú normalmente no radicas en México.
No, yo viví en México hace mucho tiempo, pero me mudé a Barcelona. Estuve viviendo en Barcelona 18 años y en estos momentos estoy radicando en el sur de los Estados Unidos. A mí me parece que, por ejemplo, en el caso mío personalmente, yo desde pequeño tuve un sueño y fue ir a Europa, vivir en Europa, pintar, ver los museos, conocer los diferentes movimientos artísticos que estaban sucediendo en ese momento. Y lo logré hacerlo. Yo dejé de practicar la arquitectura en el año 1970, me mudé a Barcelona en 1974. Escogí Barcelona por varias razones. Primero por el lenguaje, segundo porque está junto al mar. Habiendo nacido en una isla, para mí estar cerca del mar es importante. Tercero porque está cerca de Francia. Y cuarto, porque tenían un movimiento artístico muy fuerte con Tapies, con Miró, con otros artistas menos cotizados, pero de tanta calidad como la de Tapies y Miró. Y eso a mí me atrajo muchísimo. Y entonces decidí ir a vivir a Barcelona por esa razón. Para mí Barcelona fue un lugar ideal en cierto momento. Después la inquietud normal de la que te hablé, pues me hizo buscar nuevos lares, nuevos lugares en donde plasmar mi obra.
¿Cómo cambian de etapa tus pinturas?
Yo creo que todo pintor, hablando nuevamente de la inquietud que siente uno y de la sensibilidad, pues tiende a evolucionar, porque de otra manera te estancarías en un mismo tema. En particular si es un tema que tiene éxito comercial, pero el artista profesional, el verdadero artista, siempre busca nuevas avenidas de expresión y está todo basado en la sensibilidad interior de cada artista.
A la pintura es algo muy similar a la poesía o la literatura, a la prosa. Los escritores tienen toda la libertad también para escribir lo que ellos sienten, igual los que escriben poesía al mismo tiempo, y hay otro tipo de artes que también son muy independientes los artistas en lo que respecta a este tipo de arte.
Cuando tú te debes a ti mismo y expresas lo que de veras sientes, tu arte es genuino, Ahora bien, si te comercializas, si entonces te debes al cliente, o te debes a la galería, o te debes a cualquier otro que no sea tu propio espíritu el que te domine, pues entonces el artista se convierte en un artista comercial. No quiero pecar de inmodesto, Claudio. Yo considero de que la pintura mía tiene un peso específico grande, y eso está aquilatado por las exposiciones que he tenido en grandes museos en América y en Europa, pero además pienso de que todo artista que trabaje, que se dedique, que tenga la vocación y tenga el deseo de llegar a mejorar su obra, tiene derecho a esos 15 minutos de fama de los que habló Andy Warhol, que me parece que es lo mínimo a lo que puede aspirar un artista.
Conozcan la pintura de Baruj, platiquen con él, va a resultar tan interesante su pintura como su plática, de modo que el martes 2 de marzo a las 19:30 horas se inaugura en la Galería Trazo. Muchas gracias, lo mismo te deseamos a ti.
Gracias.
Y ojalá sea todo un éxito esta exposición, y si se trata de vender los cuadros, ojalá los vendas todos.
Eso espero, eso espero.
Muchas gracias,
Gracias,
a Baruj
Claudio.
Salinas. Nosotros hacemos una pausa y regresamos con Arte Lírico. Gracias, Baruj.
Gracias, Claudio. I was just going over these two exhibitions, group exhibitions. It's a group of exhibition of Cuban artists. It's called Far From Cuba. This is the cover of the catalog. There are 19 artists, one of which is me. This is a man that he's a chemist, and he's dumb and deaf, so he goes by smells. That's why he calls it essences. And yes, and he asked every artist in this.
How many works was the whole?
I think there must be at least 50 or 60, and excellent artists like Chillida, Tapies, Antonio Clave, Antonio Saura, mostly Spanish artists. But there's also a couple of Germans and one Cuban. Anyway, each artist wrote a text for his work, and every text deals with smell, with odor.
Why do you know that?
Yes, everyone. You see?
Let me see
Olor.
yours. Let me see yours.
Yes, and for my painting, which deals with the islands, I have been working on this idea of the islands for a long time. I wrote a text. Nostalgia for the country where I was born has led me to work in recent years on themes related to the geography and the flora of Cuba. Isla de Pinos, the island of pine trees, is a small key which lies to the south of Cuba, just below the province of Havana. The pine trees found on the island gave it its name. There's always a gentle breeze which stirs the innumerable pines and which, mixing the fine aroma of cool greenery with the salty air from the sea, creates the illusion of eternal spring. I started drawing when I was about 6, 7 years old, and my mother was a very important element in my developing career, because she gave me all the help that anybody can need to evolve and become a good artist. Talent, it's the ability to do something well. As simple as that. It's something that you're born with. You can learn how to paint. It's one thing to learn how to paint, another thing to really have good ideas, good imagination, and being able to develop them. terminado, ¿eh?
Thank you for watching. Please return for more special feature presentations.
Thank you for watching, and please join us on Random Sundays for new content.